Hello and welcome, this is Mouse Gunner, and we're back with some more of the Flashpoint DLC for BattleTech. We have already looked at the contracts that are available on this planet, and I think I know which one I'm going to do next. I do have a mech that needs loaded out, but having poked around a little bit at what components I have available, more than likely I'm going to want to load out the Shadowhawk with an AC-5. More than likely be the thing that fits into the mech the best with what tonnage is available and what slots it has, but I don't have one at the moment. I don't know if I could buy one in the store. Let's check that. No, there isn't one. I don't think there is anyway. Yeah, there's ammo, but no actual AC-5 itself. So wouldn't be able to pull that off. I think I have an AC-20 and an AC-2. I'd prefer not to use an AC-2 if I could avoid it. I may be able to do something else, but either way, we're going to have time progress before this thing is loaded out. And time doesn't progress unless I travel somewhere or I pick to wait. Doing missions doesn't really progress time like it used to. In the past, when you did a mission, a day would go by. Maybe the campaign still works that way, but in this mode, with this patch, it doesn't work that way anymore. No time passes. So really doesn't matter if we set it up now or wait, maybe we could get some salvage. So that's what I'm going to do. Another thing I may do, because I talked about this at the end of the last video, is possibly having our scout be a heavier mech like the Shadowhawk. And if that's something we want to do, we want to start using a different mech warrior, because we already have picked Scarecrow's skills. Probably we'll end up trying to get some experience into Revere so we can get Master Tactician, which what that will do is increase his initiative so that he'll operate at that same initiative level as a light mech, and we'll take advantage of that with a heavier weight mech. So that is a possibility. Anyway, it'd be good to have a high skill backup scout anyway. So yeah, I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Let's just go right into the contract. We've kind of discussed that. And what I'm going to do is this one, because it's an assassinate mission. And assassinate missions, the target of your assassination is typically in a heavier mech for the difficulty. So in this case, it's probably likely going to be a medium mech, exactly what we're looking to get salvage for. We may be good enough to do a Flashpoint mission at the moment, but I'd like to solidify a little bit more with a medium mech if I can. So okay, let's go ahead and negotiate this one. As far as salvage goes, I do want to have 2 picks here, so I may end up having to take less cash, which is what I'm going to do. We are improving relations with House Merrick, which we're not doing so well with them, so it's good to kind of turn that around. If I can, I wouldn't want to have anybody my enemy if I can avoid it, but eventually I'm going to have to start picking sides. It looks like Canopians are one of the ways we're going, but we'll just see here. So accept that. And as I discussed, we're going to remove Scarecrow from this one and use Revere instead, who has multi-target, which we may be able to use. I think in this case, if we're going to be using Revere, we're going to want to use the Jenner, because Scarecrow, I didn't really use it a lot because I keep forgetting that he has it, but Ace Pilot really works very well with the Firestarter because you can get at that point-blank range, attack, and then the next turn, attack, and then retreat. I just have to remember that he can do that and use it effectively. But in theory, the Firestarter is a better mech if I have him piloting it. But we're trying to get Revere up in skill so we could possibly go a different direction as well. So in that case, we want one of the Jenners that is loaded out with the lasers. Just taking a look at which one is which. So that's the one with the SRM6s. Okay. So either one of these would be fine. So we'll go ahead and do that, because they should be loaded out more or less the same. The Hunchback is still fine. At least I think I liked it. I mean, we're still kind of trying it out with the loadout that it has. Now, it does have an AC-5, so if we don't like its loadout, we could remove that AC-5, but that still takes time. We don't really want to have the Hunchback out of action while we could be doing missions. So that is a possibility. I could take the AC-5 out of the Hunchback and put it into the Shadowhawk, so we could do that. All right, let's go ahead and deploy. All right, here we go.
Command interface initiated.
Commander, you're in the AO, and we're expecting a hostile contact. Recon has provided the general vicinity of the diplomat. Take the target out and get to the evac zone. Olivia, you're out.
We can use the forest to our advantage.
Okay. We've got kind of a canyon situation here. We have destroy escorts, destroy the reinforcements, and then obviously the diplomat. Diplomat seems like they're well back. I'm gonna guess this is the escorts, and then, or no, actually that would be the reinforcements, wouldn't it? Why are the escorts way up here? I don't know, but we're gonna kill them dead anyway. Okay, so let us... I mean, we might as well just sprint ahead here, but no reason not to jump. It would give us more defense anyway. The Hunchback doesn't have the option, so we're just gonna sprint ahead. We'll stick to one side here. And then we're sprint on up.
I'm your spaniel.
Keep your eyes peeled, Commander. This looks like an ideal place for an ambush.
Okay, an ambush, I mean, that makes sense. It's a canyon. So we're close to being in sensor contact range here. I do want to get over to possibly up on top of this ridge where we'd have cover, as well as the enemy wouldn't have easy time getting to me. And we have indirect fire, so that will work out. We want a direct line of fire with the Hunchback, so maybe just somewhere over like this.
Moving out.
Okay, we have that sensor contact. Alright, so in this situation, what we want to do is we don't want to put ourselves necessarily in a position where the enemy is going to easily be able to get vision on me. I don't know how much I'd be able to avoid that, honestly, with where I'm positioned, but we're going to go ahead and jump over here, which would give me a nice defensible position. And then our scout really doesn't need to be out in the open, but maybe we could get a flank or something. So I'll go ahead and jump up here. Alright, so we have potentially 2 light mechs. It wouldn't surprise me at this difficulty level, so we'll go ahead and reserve. I expect them to come and get vision of me because they're not that far away. Okay. Seems like they have quite a few light mechs potentially. Okay, Locust 1S. Briefly had vision of that. Looked like it had half armor, perhaps. Alright, so we have at least 3 contacts that we know about. Thankfully the spider comes in, gets vision of us, but it's getting vision of us as they have already gone through all of their light mechs. No, we don't know if they're going to have any medium mechs, but there's a suspicion that they will, so with that in mind, would be alright to have the Hunchback move now. That spider has a lot of evasion, though. Perhaps we have Revere move now.
I'm ready.
And we use that sensor lock. I mean, yeah, I know I could attack the spider, but the attack would probably be pretty bad. So maybe we do a jump instead. And then if we jump here, we get vision on the other mech as well, which might be a good idea. It doesn't look like we could attack the spider even if I wanted to. Jump like that.
Hold. I take flight.
Okay. We do have a 4th contact there. I got a very brief look on that one. Okay, so the Locust is actually a fairly easy target, but I think in this case, we still go ahead and we sensor lock the spider and make it a more easy target.
I've got a sensor lock.
And we may be able to kill both these guys. Okay. So there was a medium mech. That doesn't surprise me too much. It could be the actual target. Now you have multi-target, don't you? Okay, that's actually very good. So, trying to see what would be a good spot for me. We don't want them to get behind us, which is actually something they may be able to realistically do. So let's move like that. And in this case, AC5 shots we want to kind of use sparingly, but I think it'll be all right to fire on this turn. We'll sling some shots here. I mean, we kind of want these shots to land, though, so maybe we don't have you fire just yet. We'll have my mech go, and let's see if I can get into a position here. I want a position where I'm in water, so I'm not going to overheat. Okay, we can get vision on everybody if I jump here. Whether or not I'd want to do that, I don't know, because then they could really easily get in behind me. I really don't want them to be able to do that. So why don't we just jump like that? That's good enough.
Engaging jump jets.
Okay, we're in that position, so... Alright. Well, the Locust 1S is actually the bigger threat of these two. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go your A and your B, and B is going to be the SRMs, because they do the bigger damage. And if we get some good hits, I mean, the chance to hit isn't great, but if we get some good hits here... You guys not have evasion? Maybe it's just not being listed because they're not targets right now.
Engaging multiple targets.
Okay, 2 hits. And we already blew off its leg. That's good. Okay, so they have 2 medium mechs, or, you know, potentially vehicles too. Alright, so now we've got a very much easier target here. I'd like to move like that so that we know we've got... And I probably will hit the Panther just to do it, as we can. Alright, so I'm going to do multi-target. You're going to be... A, B, C. And we got B and C. Okay, fire away.
Splitting targets.
Okay, another leg chopped off. Very good. That's kind of one of the advantages of having high damage output weapons like this, is it is more focused. So you can get leg chop offs against lighter mechs like this. Against heavier mechs, it's not as valuable, but...
Yep.
If I just go forward, I might be able to get a kill here. Yeah, let's walk forward here.
Understood.
It's going to be multi-target. I'm trying to think how I want to split this shot. So you're clearly going to be one of the targets. And that's between the downed Locust or the Panther that's standing. I say we go after the Panther. And in this case, B is going to be that. And fire.
Everybody's gonna get some.
Okay. Good damage. Alright, so they're going to get the first move, and it's going to be either the Panther or the... Oh, actually, no, that's not true. Not necessarily, because there's mechs that we know we can't see. Okay.
Commander?
I think we hit the Panther before it gets a chance to go. What are you again? A fire starter. That could be a problem for me. I'm not sure I can get a good angle on the Panther to hit it. I might honestly just be better off finishing off one of these guys. Like, because I don't think the Locust... We reduced its firepower at all. Yeah, I think we're going to just try and finish one of these guys off. But I'm also trying to think of evasion. And things like that. Yeah, it's just not a good shot. If I jump, I'll generate a lot of heat, which I'm not sure I like. Alright, I'm going to go with this move, even though it's not the best move. Just to get myself into a position to fire upon the Panther. We could use Precision Strike, which has a lot of rationale why we want to use it. We're going to go after the leg,
Got
be able to knock him down. Fortunately, we didn't get many of those shots actually hitting where we said to hit. Okay, finally have a contact. Firestarter coming in. Well, the Firestarter is dangerous to us. Hopefully it's not going to be in range of the flamethrowers, I would imagine. Good. Okay. Well, we could light that up now because it's going to be a lot easier to hit. Well, actually, no, it's not any easier to hit. Okay. Let's go ahead and multi-target here. So you are A, you are B, and you are C. And this is going to be B and D. Like so. Okay. Fire away.
Engaging multiple targets.
If that's not a kill, I'd be very surprised. As a matter of fact, it was more than likely going to be an overkill, but I think it was worth a shot. Yeah. There we go. 2 kills at once. I'll take that.
Enemy mech.
And then we can jump away so the Firestarter can't take advantage of us. Yeah, max jump is fine. As long as you stay in the water, it's not that big of a deal. Okay. They're going after the Jenner. Thankfully, it all missed. The Panther hasn't gone yet. And as a result, I would like to do a lot of damage to the Panther before it gets a chance to go. So how can we do that? I could have Truck just fire, just stay where she is, fire the lasers at the Firestarter, and then fire the LRM 20 at the Panther. That's not a bad move.
Yeah.
Potentially, I could also have Hunchback just unload on the Panther. But I like this one. So we'll go, you're going to be A, and you're going to be B. B is going to be kind of not easy to hit, but hopefully it lands nonetheless.
Multiple targets confirmed.
And anyway, we're doing full damage with this attack. Kind of hoping we'd chop that leg off, but unfortunately it didn't happen. And we missed every shot.
I missed?
I mean, they weren't good shots, so I guess it's not too surprising. Okay, here comes the Panther. Not too surprised to see that damage come there because the Vindicator didn't move. Okay.
Aye, aye.
Okay, these two are both the same ease to hit. I think we go after the Firestarter in this case because it's the bigger threat. I'm kind of moving myself into a position to get flanked here, which I honestly don't want to have happen. But I also want the Hunchback to be more of the target here. Okay. Fire away everything at the... you know what? Let's actually multi-target here. So you're going to be A, you're going to be B. And we're just going to split off one of the large lasers.
Affirmative.
That way we're at least burning through the evasion. Come on, blow up an arm. Alright. Okay, well, that was good damage.
Take that.
And they should be falling down. There we go. Okay. I kind of forgot there's still... Where to be? That was a lot of missiles. Was it enough to be an LRM-15? Maybe. Okay. So, Revere and the Jenner really honestly should move and fire here. So I'm going to move up like so, and we're just going to hit the Firestarter as hard as we can, because that side of their body's already been hit pretty good. And we can get some more damage. We might be able to clip off an arm or something and reduce the amount of damage it can do anyway. Okay, fire.
Roger that.
Okay. There we go. So it's going to reduce the damage that the fire starter can do.
Connection on that one.
We've got at least 2 light mechs coming our way. There's the fire starter attacking us. Now, ideally, we would prefer it didn't attack us, but wasn't too bad. Okay. So, Gnarly
Yes, Commander.
is going to back up. Trying to get a spot where I've got a clear line of sight of the fire starter, but I think that's going to be too difficult. Well, if we go there, I guess it does it. Yeah, we'll go with that. This is going to be a multi-target opportunity.
On the move.
Now, the AC-5 is too close for the fire starter, so we're obviously not going to be firing there. Going to be A, E, and B. Well, we could just fire the one small laser, and honestly, that would be fine for me. This may be super overkill, though. We do want the Panther to die, though. So, yeah, I'll go with that.
Confirmed.
Yeah, super overkill. Large lasers, completely useless. Now, what could have happened, though, and the reason why I did that, is we could have been hitting legs and things like that, so... Just wanted to make sure. Okay, some more missiles. We still don't really have a strong idea of what those medium mechs are. Okay. Yeah, let's just jump in here and finish the sucker off.
Engaging.
The likelihood that this mech will be able to stand this kind of firepower, I think, is pretty small.
All weapons committed.
I mean, it'll help, obviously, if I miss a lot, but, we didn't. Too bad. Not too bad, anyway.
Destroyed.
Alright, well, that's one lance down. Now, they shouldn't have vision of me, so we'll be fine for the rest of the turn. We'll reserve one more time, although
What do you need?
nothing really came of it. Now, let's go ahead and just jump forward here.
Confirmed.
And then brace up. Be nice and well defended in the forest.
Show me your war face.
Okay. So it's really just going to come down to letting these light mechs do their thing. Looks like there's 3 of them.
Let me know when
And
you
then
need
it
me,
looks
Chief.
like 2 medium mechs on top of that. At least 2. Question is, are they going to be able to get close enough to me? And the answer is no, they're not. So then we just go ahead and reserve, make sure the medium mechs can't really respond to anything we're going to do. Okay. So we're golden there.
Ready for orders.
Now I can just get in there and get vision on them. I mean, the problem is I want to get vision of them, but I also want cover. And I really can't do both. Now, let's just get in there and get vision of them. I mean, I want cover, I want evasion, I want all of those things. Alright, what do we got? We got a Jenner and another fire starter. Well, we have multi-target. So in this case, I'll use it. You're going to be A, and you're going to be B. And B, we're just going to sling one laser because it's not as good of a chance. This guy has a lot of damage reduction, so it's probably not going to do a whole lot, but
Confirmed.
A, we're burning through evasion for our teammates. Yeah, a lot of missing there. Hey, we hit. So both of these guys have bulwark, are in a forest, and used the forest to their advantage. So we're not going to get a lot out of this. Although we do have the possibility of doing some stuff with our Vindicator.
Yep.
Let's see. Yeah, so the way I'm going to do this, you're going to move forward, and I'm going to do multi-target. We're going to sling the LRMs against the fire starter, and the lasers towards the other one. So your A, your B, and B is going to be the LRM 20. Okay, fire away.
Here we go.
All right. Let's have the Hunchback. I want to keep it in water because we're heating up quite a bit. Looks like the Jenner is the only one I can get vision of no matter where I move. So, yeah, we'll just stay in the water. Move forward a little bit.
We'll go.
I'll have to look at how much ammo I have. We still have 12 shots. That's not too bad. Let's use Precision Strike here to make this count. Hey, do you want to go after the leg and try and knock him down? Yeah, sure, why not?
Taking the
We
shot.
probably won't land on the leg anyway. Oh, we didn't. Okay. Now I'll just go ahead and walk up. See what we can do here. Heat is a little bit of concern, but we didn't jump this turn. So we'll be fine. We still have a decent amount of ammo, so I'm alright firing the SRMs. There we go. Good damage. Despite how much damage reduction they had.
Enemy mech. Critical damage detected.
And if we can attack that same side with our own Jenner. Nice. Okay, Panther. Pretty obvious one there. There's no real reason to move with the Jenner at the moment, because we don't know where their guys are going to go. I mean, yeah, there's a certain reason because they have no evasion, but yeah, I think we just reserve here.
Waiting for the shot.
Although we did use Precision Strike here, so we can maybe take advantage of that. Oh, with that being said, though...
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think we just do another multi-target. You're gonna be A, and you're gonna be B, and B is gonna be LRM 20. We're just gonna do pretty much the same shot.
Confirmed.
All right. Now the Jenner can move, but it doesn't look like it's going to. That sure looked like an AC-5 was fired at me. So I'm gonna guess that's a Shadowhawk of some kind.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, we'll move forward and try and kill the Jenner, which may honestly be the only thing that can see me at the moment. Not positive of that, but we'll see in a second. Okay, I don't think we really want to use a Precision Strike here. I mean, we may potentially miss with everything, but the amount of damage is, yeah, I mean, we've actually got unlucky with how this damage is being spread. If we hit pretty much anywhere, it's going to damage a section pretty heavily. We actually got really unlucky that we didn't get a kill there.
Taking a critical hit.
I think we may be like just a handful of hit points away from having done that. Okay, their last medium mech is going. And is firing some LRNs at our Jenner. That sure looks like a lot of... I'm going to guess that's a trebuchet. I feel like with as many missiles as we're being shot with, that has to be a trebuchet. Well, in any case, it's a good point to go ahead and put a cut in the video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed. This is Mouse Gunner, signing out.